Welcome to our chemistry class. We are studying list of ions. Yesterday we started and studied list of cations. In that we have completed monocharged cations. That is nothing but +1 ions. We studied +1 ions, and also we have written such ions in our notes. Today I am going to teach +2 cations. That is nothing but dicharged cations. So I would like to explain and write the +2 ions. Write down dicharged cations. Dicharged cations means C +2. +2 ions. Simply these are called +2 ions. See here in periodic table which elements, which atoms can exhibit +2 ions means particularly second A group elements. Second A group elements are also called alkaline earth metals. Alkaline earth metals can exhibit stable +2 ions. That means those metals, they have to lose 2 electrons due to its positive character, electropositive character, and converted into +2 stable ions. Stable ions. So, for example, you can take magnesium. Magnesium. Here atomic number is 12. Magnesium atomic number is 12. Actually, this configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. So 3s2 is nothing but valency electronic configuration. This is valence electronic configuration. Okay. So this magnesium, due to its electropositive character, it has to last 2 electrons. 2 electrons. It has to lose 2 electrons, so that what happens? It becomes magnesium +2. So what is the configuration of magnesium +2? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Because it has to lose 2 electrons, no? 2 electrons. That's why these 2 electrons are going out. So here, when it has to lose 2 electrons, it becomes Mg+2 ion. Here, the thing you remember, Mg+2 configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. 2s2, 2p6 means here outer orbit valence shell is second cell. How many electrons are there in outer orbit valence shell? 8 electrons are there. That means here magnesium attains octet configuration. Magnesium attains octet configuration. So octet 8, whenever atom which is possessing 8 electrons in its outer orbit, valency electrons, then it should be stable. It should be stable. So from this, what we can understand, Mg+2 is stable or Mg magnesium 0 is stable. In between these two, magnesium +2 is stable. This one is stable. Then magnesium. That's why second A group elements, metals can exhibit +2 oxidation state. You write down. You write down. Second A group elements. Second A group elements. These are also called what? Alkaline earth metals. Alkaline earth metals. You write down this. Alkaline earth metals. Second A group elements can exhibit stable +2 oxidation state. Stable +2 oxidation state. +2 oxidation state. By losing 2 electrons. 2 electrons. By losing 2 electrons. So here one thing you remember, loss of electrons is nothing but oxidation. Loss of electrons. Here there is a loss of electrons. from alkaline earth metals. That means alkaline earth metals undergo oxidation. Simply here you remember loss of electrons is nothing but oxidation. Loss of electrons is oxidation. This thing you have to remember. Okay, that means second A group metals undergo oxidation. It loses 2 electrons from outer orbit, convert into plus two ions. Those are stable in nature. Okay. See, I write here second A group means Be plus 2. This is called beryllium ion. You write down beryllium ion. What this is beryllium ion? Be plus 2 beryllium ion. Mg plus 2 magnesium ion. Mg plus 2 magnesium ion. Ca plus 2 calcium ion. So all these are stable in plus 2 oxidation state. Okay. Why? Because in this oxidation state, they have octet configuration. That thing you remember. Okay. Ca plus 2 calcium ion. Calcium, beryllium ion, magnesium ion, calcium ion. Sr plus 2 strontium ion. Sr plus 2 strontium ion. Ba plus 2 barium ion. Barium ion. Ra plus 2 radium ion. Ra plus 2 radium ion. Okay, in addition to these, some other metals, they have to show plus 2 oxidation state, just like alkaline earth metals. So I write some other metals, plus 2 oxidation state metals. See, Hg plus 2, this is mercuric ion. This is mercuric ion. Yesterday we wrote Hg plus 1. You try to remember, yesterday we wrote Hg plus 1. That is called mercurous. But whenever mercury in plus 2, then that is called what? Mercuric ion. So here, some of the metals, they can show more than one oxidation state. They can show more than 2 oxidation states. Polyoxidation states also possible by some of the metals. Here mercury can show plus 1 as well as plus 2. Okay, among them one oxidation state is stable. That we will study in later higher classes. Okay, like that Cu plus 2. This is called cupric ion. Cupric ion. What we call it is cupric ion. Like that, yesterday we have seen Cu plus 1, that is cuprous ion. Understood? When it is in plus 1, that is called cuprous. When it is in plus 2, copper in plus 2, that is called cupric ion. Okay? Pb plus 2, this is lead ion. This is lead ion. Okay, Mn plus 2, manganese ion. Manganese ion. Fe plus 2. Fe plus 2. This is ferrous ion. Ferrous ion. So I put a star mark for this. You try to remember. These are very important. Star marked ions are very important. Oftenly we will come across those ions while studying the chemistry. So this is ferrous ion. Ni plus 2, nickel ion. Nickel ion. Ni plus 2, nickel ion. Zn plus 2, zinc ion. Zn plus 2, zinc ion. Like this, we have Cd plus 2. This is cadmium ion. cadmium ion. Okay, these are important plus two ions you have to remember. Of course, in addition to these, besides this, you may have some more plus two ions, but you don't bother because those ions you can easily understand those ions while studying chemistry. Okay, these are enough. Once again, I repeat. See, Be plus two is called beryllium ion, second A group metal, alternate metals. Mg plus two magnesium ion, Ca plus two calcium ion, Sr plus two strontium ion, Ba plus two barium ion, Ra plus two radium ion, Hg plus two mercuric ion, Cu plus two cupric ion, Pb plus two lead ion, Mn plus two manganese ion, Fe plus two ferrous ion, Ni plus two nickel ion, Zn plus two zinc ion, Cd plus two cadmium ion. Okay, have you completed this? I want to remove. Okay, after completing plus two ions, then you can mute your mic. You can mute your mic. Then after completing plus two ions, then next to tricharged cations. Write down tricharged cations. So C means cation plus three. Simply these are called what? Plus three ions. Plus three ions. So what are the atoms? What are the atoms? They have to show plus three oxidation state. I am writing here. Normally, third year group metals, they can exhibit plus three oxidation state. Write down here. Al plus three, aluminium ion. Aluminium ion. Ga plus three, gallium ion. Ga plus three, gallium ion. In plus three, indium ion. In plus three, indium ion. Bi plus three, bismuth ion. Bismuth ion. Sc plus three, scandium ion. Sc plus three, scandium ion. V plus three, vanadium ion. Vanadium ion. Cr plus three, chromium ion. Cr plus three, chromium ion. Okay, Fe plus three. This is called ferric ion. Ferric ion. You remember it is important. Ferric ion. CO plus three, cobalt ion. CO plus three. While writing cobalt, you put oxygen, you put O in a small. You put O, keep writing O in a writing small O here. If you write big O, that is carbon monoxide. So CO plus three, this is cobalt ion. Okay, like this, you may have some other plus three ions. This is lanthanum ion. Lanthanum ion. GD plus three. gadolinium ion. Gadolinium ion. Lr plus 3, lawrencium ion. Lawrencium ion. Lu plus 3, lutetium ion. Lutetium ion. Th plus 3, thorium ion. Thorium ion. Ac plus 3, actinium ion. Actinium. U plus 3, uranium ion. U plus 3, uranium ion. So all these are plus 3 cations. You have to remember, read and write number of times, you get perfection. Oftenly, these are very helpful to understand chemistry in depth. So listen carefully. One more time I can explain here. I want to explain one more time. Al plus 3, what is this aluminum ion? Ga plus 3, gallium ion. In plus 3, indium ion. Bi plus 3, bismuth ion. Sc plus 3, scandium ion. V plus 3, vanadium ion. Cr plus 3, chromium ion. Fe plus 3, ferric ion. Ferric ion. Co plus 3, cobalt ion. La plus 3, lanthanum ion. Gd plus 3, gadolinium ion. Are you listening my words? Lr plus 3, lawrencium ion. Lu plus 3, lutetium ion. Th plus 3, thorium ion. Ac plus 3, actinium ion. U plus 3, uranium ion. So all these are some of the metals or atoms. They can exhibit plus 3 oxidation state and they should be stable in this plus 3 oxidation state. Of course, among them, if you can exhibit other oxidation states also, but this is the happy state. అంటే నేను ఇక్కడ ఏం చెప్తున్నా అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి ఇప్పుడు ఐరన్ ఉంది ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లుక్ హియర్ ఐరన్ ఇంతకు ముందు అంటే +2 ఉంది, ఇప్పుడు ఏముంది +3 ఉంది. వెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ +2, ఐరన్ +2 ఉన్నప్పుడు వెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ +2 దట్ ఈస్ ఫెర్రస్. in +3, ఇది +3 లో ఉన్నప్పుడు దిస్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ ఫెర్రిక్. దట్ మీన్స్ ఐరన్ కెన్ ఏబుల్ టు షో +2 +3 బోత్, అంటే +2 ని ప్రదర్శిస్తుంది +3 ని ప్రదర్శిస్తుంది. అయినప్పటికీ కూడా ఐరన్ అనేటటువంటి ఆటం ఏదైతుందో +3 లో, ఆ మెటల్ ఏదైతుందో +3 లో స్టేబుల్, దేనికన్నా +2 కన్నా. సో ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ +2 అండ్ +3, ఐరన్ +3 ఈజ్ స్టేబుల్ దా ఐరన్ +2. దట్ థింగ్ యూ రిమెంబర్. ఎందుకు, ఏమిటి, వై this is stable means this you will understand in higher classes. Okay, ఒక మెటల్ గానీ ఒక ఆటం గానీ ఆక్సిడేషన్ స్టేట్స్ 3-4 ఉండొచ్చు కానీ among them one oxidation state is stable and a happy state, that is called happy state. For example, you listen carefully. నేను ఎప్పుడు ఒక్కటే దగ్గర ఉంటాను అంటే ఉండను. During the whole day, I am in school in fixed time. I am in college in certain time. I am in I am in tuition class. అంటే నేను అనేటటువంటి ఒక వ్యక్తిని ఏమైతున్నా స్కూల్లో ఉండే అవకాశం ఉంది, ఓకే, కాలేజీలో ఉండే అవకాశం ఉంది, ట్యూషన్లో ఉండే అవకాశం ఉంది. ఈ 3 స్టేట్స్ ఉండొచ్చు నేను. కాకపోతే ఏ స్టేట్ లో నేను స్టేబుల్ ఉంటా, ఏ స్టేట్ లో నేను ఎక్కువ ఉంటా అనేది ఇంపార్టెంట్. అర్థమవుతుంది. అట్లనే ఐరన్ అనేటటువంటిది +2 ఉండొచ్చు +3 ఉండొచ్చు. ఈ +2 +3 లా స్టేబుల్ స్టేట్, హ్యాపీ స్టేట్ ఏంది, ఐరన్ +3. డూ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్? ఓకే, రైట్ డౌన్. డిడ్ యూ కంప్లీట్ దిస్? గుడ్. Okay, so far we are studying what is that. So far we are writing what is that. Cations +1 completed, +2 ions completed, dicharge cation +3 ions, trichargeal cations also completed. Okay, like that we have +4 cations We have +4 cations. అంటే మన కెమిస్ట్రీ లో +4 ఎగ్జిబిట్ చేసే ఆటమ్స్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి, కానీ అంత అవసరం లేదు. నో నీడ్ టు డిస్కస్. అవి పెద్ద ఉండవు, కొన్ని ఉంటాయి. అవి మనకు సబ్జెక్ట్ లో బాగా వస్తే ఈజీగా అర్థమవుతుంది. కానీ కెమిస్ట్రీ ఫండమెంటల్స్ మీకు ఫార్ములాస్ అర్థం కావాలన్నా, ఫర్దర్ గా కాంపౌండ్స్ రాయాలన్నా, రియాక్షన్స్ బాగా అర్థం కావాలన్నా +1 అయాన్స్, +2 అయాన్స్, +3 అయాన్స్ మీద గ్రిప్ ఉండాలి. ఇవి ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో థరోలీ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రీడ్, యూ గెట్ పర్ఫెక్షన్. ఓకే, దెన్ యూ కెన్ ఈజీలీ అండర్స్టాండ్ ది chemistry in depth. Okay, I want then after completing cations, then we move to the discussion of anions. You write down the list of anions. List of anions. List of anions. Okay. So list of anions, before going to discuss different anions, first of all, what do you mean by anion? What is the definition of anion? How can you find out the particular ion is anion? So simply the atomic species, right? The atomic species which are having negative charge, are called anions. సో నెగిటివ్ ఛార్జ్ ఉన్నటువంటి ఏ ఆటం అయినా నెగిటివ్ ఛార్జ్ కలిగి ఉంటే ఆ నెగిటివ్ అయాన్ని మనం ఏమంటాం? యానయాన్స్ అంటాం. ఓకే, యూజువల్లీ దీస్ anions are formed by gaining, due to gaining of electrons. Due to gaining of electrons is nothing but reduction. That thing you have to remember. Due to gaining of electrons by unstable atoms. సో అన్స్టేబుల్ ఆటమ్స్ ఏం చేస్తాయి? ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ గెయిన్ చేసుకొని ఏమైతే ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ గెయిన్ చేసుకుంటే అది రిడక్షన్ లోన్ అయి నెగిటివ్ అయాన్ గా మారుతుంది. కాబట్టి ఏమైతున్నాయి? యానయాన్స్ అనేటటువంటి రిడక్షన్ ప్రాసెస్ వల్ల ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ తీసుకొని, ఆటమ్స్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ తీసుకొని నెగిటివ్ అయాన్స్ గా మారుతున్నాయి కాబట్టి యానయాన్స్ ఏర్పడాయి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఐ గివ్ యూ వన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫర్ యువర్ క్లియర్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్. మీకు బాగా అర్థం కావడానికి క్లోరిన్ తీసుకోండి. ఓకే, క్లోరిన్ అనేటటువంటి సెవెంత్ గ్రూప్ అంటే వ్యాలెన్స్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్లు ఎన్ని ఉంటాయి? 7 వ్యాలెన్స్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్లు ఉంటాయి. హౌ మెనీ వ్యాలెన్స్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ వీ హ్యావ్? VE, 7 వ్యాలెన్స్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్. బికాస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ 7th గ్రూప్, ఏడో గ్రూప్ కాబట్టి వ్యాలెన్స్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్లు ఎన్ని ఉంటాయి? 7 ఉంటాయి. వాస్తవానికి వ్యాలెన్స్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్లు ఎన్ని ఉంటే స్టేబుల్? 8 ఉండాలి. 8 ఉంటే అది స్టేబుల్. ఆక్టేట్ ని ఫిల్అప్ చేస్తే అందుకని టు అటైన్ స్టెబిలిటీ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ టు యాక్సెప్ట్ 1 electron ఫ్రమ్ ది సోర్స్. సో ఈ మైనస్ అంటే ప్లస్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ తీసుకోవడం వల్ల ఏమైతే? Cl మైనస్ అవుతుంది. సో 7 electrons కు ఒక ఎలక్ట్రాన్ యాడ్ అయింది. 7 + 1 ఎన్ని అయినాయి బాబు? 8 electrons అయింది. సో 8 electrons నథింగ్ బట్ వాట్? ఆక్టేట్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్. దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ వాట్? ఆక్టేట్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్. So whenever it possesses octet configuration, this is stable. So simply remember, chlorine is unstable, chloride ion is stable. This is unstable. Okay, to attain stability, it has to accept 1 electron, becomes Cl minus. This is called what? Chloride ion. This is chloride ion. Write down this. Chloride ion. So species which are having negative charge simply called anions. Anions which are generated or formed due to gaining of electrons by unstable atoms in reactions, in chemical reactions. Okay, in chemical bonding, whatever. So here chlorine is having only 7 valence electrons, but it is unstable. To attain octet configuration, to become stable, it has to take 1 electron from the source and it's converted into Cl minus. This is called what? Chloride ion. So simply remember, chloride ion is stable than chlorine 0. Chloride ion is stable than chlorine atom. Okay. After completing this, we have different types of anions in our chemistry. So you write down based on charge, based on charge, anions are anions are of anions are of three types mainly, three types mainly, three types mainly. Like that, cations are also three types. Like that, anions are also three types. What are those? Monocharged anion, dicharged anion, tricharged anion. Okay. See, I write here anions divided into three types. What is that? Monocharged anions, monocharged anions. These are also called what? -1 ions. Okay. Dicharged, dicharged anions also called -2. Charge is -2. Like that, tricharge. Tricharge means -3. These are called -3 ions. Okay. Then we will discuss one by one. And we are going to report what are the -1 ions, -2 ions in our notes. Okay. Simply monocharged anions means A-1. This is also represented with A-1. Okay. Dicharged anions means A-1. A means anion having charge -2. Here A is anion having charge is -. Is it clear? Okay. Then you write the heading. What is that? You are going to study the monocharged anions. Monocharged anions. You know it is represented with A-1. Monocharged anions. Okay. So what are the ions? Monocharged ions we have in our chemistry. That we will discuss tomorrow. Let us stop here. This -1 ions we will discuss tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. I stop here. Remaining part will continue next class.